Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be reviewing a chess game which was sent to me by one of my friends. It's actually a rating difference of around 40 points, and this is how actually 700, 800 elo chess looks like. So let's get the insight of what these players actually think about the moves and what goes on in their mind. Let's start the review. White begins the move with e4, a standard opening which takes both the squares, which takes the key opening squares. These four are the main center squares which are used for controlling the center. So black responds with e5, a very straightforward response, the very symmetrical response actually. Black controls these two squares and white controls these two squares. Okay, e4, e5, and now white plays knight c3. Knight c3 is the Vienna opening, which is a fine opening if you're at the very, basic level. And this opening is tends to control the queen side. So let's see what our opponent plays. He plays knight f6, and white responds with f4. Now f4 is a gambit. If you look at it, black can capture this pawn. But what will it lead to? It will lead to black playing d4. Now this is called a flank pawn attack. Now the move f4 is called a flank pawn attack. This was a flank pawn, and the idea behind this move was to uh, let black capture your pawn and then you can take the center. Yeah, now it's obviously a bad move. I don't know why it's showing an inaccuracy, but that's what the idea is. So he plays f4 and black responds with knight c6, which is not actually the best move. The best move here is actually d5, strike back at the center. What does this move do? If white takes the pawn, black can play knight takes e4. And if this and then this, now black has a very easy target in the future. What does this move do? Now white should play d4 and it should go, the game should continue. So what actually happened there? Black played f4 and white played f4 and black played knight c6. And then he responds with uh, f takes e4, e5, and black obviously knight captures back. And now white plays d4, which is the best move. It attacks the knight. It forces the knight to go back. So okay, so black plays knight g4, which is an inaccuracy. Now at the surface level, this that does not feel like an inaccuracy because what it seems like the queen can capture the knight, but then you take the knight, but then you think the knight can capture it back again. But what if you attack this knight so it has to move? Then this knight hangs and this knight hangs. So white responds the best way. It's e5. E5 attacks this knight and the queen was attacking this knight. So it is a double attack. I mean, not literally double attack, but two pieces are hanging. So black plays h2, knight takes h2, which is, I get it why. The top move of the engine is bishop e7. This does not make sense. So what black thought here? Black thought at least he's getting a pawn. I mean, he's not wrong, but yeah, it's fine. I mean, knight takes h2 is fine. So knight takes h2, rook takes h2, and now he plays knight g8, which is the best move, but it does not feel like it because you don't want to underdevelop the knight. But since you did not have any other move, it's fine. Knight g8, and then white played knight f3. Okay, I get it. Nice out. Now black played d6 and white responds with bishop e2. So far, so good. No inaccuracy. And now black played d takes e5, knight takes e5, and bishop d6, which is fine. Okay, so what's happening here? It's like everything is under attack, and this is incoming anytime. So what did black think? Black think, hey, yeah, you're pinning the knight to the rook. So black responds the best way, which is bishop f4, which removes the pin. And now black plays f6, obviously, because if you did not play this and play something like this, now this is a threat. I get it, it's an inaccuracy, but at this level, I don't think anybody's gonna find bishop by faction. Like seriously, because you just get slaughtered, you know. Okay, so anyways, that's not the point. White played bishop f4 and black played f6. Okay, never mind. He did find bishop h5 check, which is fine. G6. Oh, all of that happened. G6 and okay, this move uh it's pretty findable at this level because this and if this you are obviously threatening rook takes h8, which is a free rook. So obviously black did see that and did the best move. Now the question is, why is this not the best move? There are few rules in chess. If there are many pieces on the board, you cannot bring your king to the center. It is just not a good move. I mean, it's fine, but at the very high level, it's not considered the best approach. Okay. Anyways, he played king f8, and now we get bishop h6 check. Bishop h6 check actually threatens to take the knight because the knight hasn't moved. Because if you play something like king e7, I think there's a mate. Yeah, there's a mate somewhere. There's knight d5, and king has to come forward, and then I think yeah, bishop f7, king f5, and then I think queen f3. Yeah, queen f3 is made. So as I said, coming forward when you have a lot of pieces on the board is not a good choice. Now, obviously, and okay, so Black thought that it's a free knight. I mean, he's not wrong because at this level, the evaluation bar says mate in nine. At this level, mate in nine is I mean not findable. It's impossible. So he did what he could do the best, and but this was actually a blunder because always look for checks. There are a lot of checks in this position. Actually, there is only one check in this position, which is queen f3 check, and it turns out to be the best move because queen f3 check forces the king either to move to wait. Oh, that's a maiden one. Anyways, so the it forces the king to move or the bishop to block by this having this. But it's eventually a mate. But it's fine. Uh, White here plays king g7, which is fine. And okay, that's cool. He sacrificed the rook. Why does this work? This works because of a very simple idea. It's because rook takes h7, and then you go uh, queen check, and then here and here. I mean, I think the basic idea was he saw all of this. What White saw here, this is a check. Let me draw arrows to actually indicate what's happening. He thought rook takes, king cannot take because it's under attack. So rook takes pawn, rook takes rook, and then you go queen f7, and then you go here, and this is a double attack on the rook. So White probably calculated this. I'm not sure what he did, but I think White calculated this, and he was like, "Yes, I'm winning a pawn." It turns out to be a brilliant move. It turns out to be the only move actually in this position to get any sort of advantage, which is amazing because rook f7, queen f7, and then you play. Okay, let's see what happened. He played rook takes. Okay, queen f7, king h6, and queen takes h7, which is all what happened. So now he played king g5 and okay, knight e4. I think a lot of 700, 800, or up to 900 would definitely autopilot this thing because it's a check and it's close, but the king just escapes. So it doesn't work. So white here plays knight e4 check. What does this do? It takes away the key square. Now, king has only two moves, which is king g4 and king f4. So white plays king f4, king f4, and I think it's mate and yeah, and he played king h2. Okay, king h2 uh, is findable, but I mean, yeah, I think king h2 is findable because this does not do anything, or maybe it does. I don't know. I mean, it's not a faster way to mate, but I think he probably thought this first, but then he realized that the queen is attacking the queen. So if this, yeah, okay. So he probably thought of this, but then he was like, no, 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 no. And then he went queen h2, which is actually turns out to the best move. And then he played king e3, and white played king g3, queen g3. Now, uh, there is just one move, which is king takes pawn, and now it's made in many different ways. I think here many people would play this, but oh, he did play this. I thought, okay, never mind. I thought, okay, wait. I thought this was a checkmate, but it's a delayed mate. I mean, king here, and then probably, oh, wait, what if I castle? Yeah, if I castle, uh, okay, king e6, and I think, yeah, queen h3, king e7, queen h7, king e6, and that's it. Nothing. Okay, so it was just a delayed mate again. But uh, actually, mm, to find mate in what? Mate in 4 or something? Here it was mate in 5. I think it was an accident because calculating mate in 5 at 700, 750, 800 level does not make sense. But it was a good game by White in general. What does this encourage? It encourages you to play the Vienna. And if your opponent does this, yeah, obviously the best move is this. But if opponent does this, I still like to play this, which is exploitable, which is obviously exploitable, but only if you know theory. If there's e takes e4, and some people here play, I think knight f3, which is fine. This is the line I have played this line a lot, but there's this g5 and g4 isn't coming now. H5 h4 is just unstoppable. This barrier is unstoppable, and you never get this pawn back. So this I have played many times, but here many people play this, which is not the main line, it is a side line, and then I play here like this, and it's fine. This line is fine, but if you are at a very basic level and you are trying to uh, build up an opening repertoire, I would suggest to go for e4. No, not this. E4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, castle, h6, c3, knight f6, d4, takes here, and probably I play rook e1 here, which is not the best move, but yeah, it's fine. This is the Italian opening. This is Gioco Piano game. This is an opening which is very easy to learn. There are not a lot of sidelines, and I have played this opening over the board as well as in tournaments and as well as in online chess. It's pretty good, and I have a win rate of around 80% with this opening. If you are trying to do something else, you can always go for the Queen's Gambit decline stuff, which is knight c3, then knight f6, and then probably c takes d5, e takes d5, and probably play. I think yeah, it's bishop g5. So these are two openings which are suited at a very basic level. Italian, I would suggest, is a very good opening to learn as a beginner. And I would say if you haven't built a strong opening repertoire, I would suggest go for the Italian. And as black, I would suggest to go Scandinavian when opponent plays e4. and go for the king's Indian if he plays d4 or c4, which is the best way. I have played many games like this. I have won many games, and I have actually remembered a lot of sidelines. It has took me around 3 4 years, but it's fine. It the line Once you know the lines, you know how to exploit openings your opponent plays. So I think this was the game review, and everything I could have explained this in this video. And yeah, I think that's all. So let's meet again in the next video. Until then, goodbye.